Hi everybody, in this week's video I'm going to talk about why I think I have hit a wall in my photography, certainly over the last couple of weeks. From this point onwards you're going to see me out in the field, which was actually yesterday when I was lucky enough to have better weather conditions than I've got today. So yeah, I've just been really uninspired, really struggling to get out there with my camera into these more rural areas. I mean, one of the reasons for that, to be perfectly honest, is the weather. I just haven't had anything that's been particularly good. I've had a lot of just clear blue sky days, no clouds, not the greatest, no fog or anything like that. So that's been one of the reasons why I've done a lot of kind of urban photography in the last month. So one of the options, of course, is to experiment with different types of photography. Yeah, it's another reason why I've been out doing urban photography more recently. But even now I'm kind of struggling to get motivated with that, so perhaps I just need to go and think about what types of photography do I want to do. Take a break from photography is also another option as well. I wouldn't say I've reached burnout. I'm not sure that's true. I know obviously I'm doing videos here on YouTube as well, and I wouldn't say I've reached burnout regarding that either. But I think just creatively, I need to maybe look at some other options regarding that. So of course this could just be something that is short term. Who knows, maybe next week or even tomorrow I wake up with a completely different mindset. So I'm not going to make decisions right away. I'm going to leave it a couple of weeks, I think, before I decide what I'm going to do with my photography. But I'd really be interested to know what you guys think, not in terms of my photography obviously, but from your perspective. Have you been through these stages where you've lacked some motivation to go out? And feel free to share any tips with people on how you overcome it. So maybe the tree that you can see just on the right hand side of the shot. I'm not going to take it from this position though, because the branches on the right hand side are clashing with the top of the hill in the background, so I'm going to have to get down lower, probably down to maybe this position here. Not sure you guys are still going to be able to see this, but yeah, I think this is a better angle. Yeah, in fact there's a bird just landed on the top of that tree, so hopefully I can get a shot of that. But I think actually it is okay to have these periods where you get less motivated to do photography. I think it's normal to have these periods of photography where you think that you're not taking very good shots, and maybe even that your shots are going backwards rather than anything else. I mean, one of the reasons that I do like photography is the challenge of doing it. And if it was too easy, and if every time I went out I got great shots, maybe that would also be a reason to I was going to say give it up. I'm not thinking about giving up photography, but maybe that would be a reason in which I would also be lacking motivation. Who knows? Right, to try and get my enthusiasm back, maybe it's time just to try some different things. I'm looking at this really because I like the different hills going across. The light's quite nice shadows of the trees. Let's give this a go. So I'm going to take a vertical here. So you can see probably, if you can see the screen and what I'm trying to do, and I think maybe it does work better in vertical. Now I'm going to crop it, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Oh, I do love a bird watcher's hut. Possibilities here. Probably minimalist approach, maybe. Step in the farmer's field. Yeah, so I'm going to leave loads of space on the left hand side. Quite nice clouds behind it. So I'm going to focus on the bird watcher's hut and leave a massive gap, I think, on the left. And maybe a shot there, so there's less of a gap to the left hand side, because I quite like the fence that's coming in from the right. And actually, because we've got this, well, I was going to say ploughed field, not exactly ploughed is it, but because we have this brown field here, I think this works better as a black and white photo, because in colour, yeah, brown is not gonna look great. Now this is interesting because there's a couple of shots that I've taken that actually sparked my creativity. So the one that you saw earlier with the framing of the tree, the shot with the minimalist birdwatcher's hut, and I was also lucky enough to take a shot where, yeah, the composition's not great, but there was a lady walking a dog, and then she started stretching a long way in the distance. I was out at 120mm on the lens, but that also just sparked my creativity. The one as well with the hills crisscrossing over and the trees. I don't know what these photos are going to look like when I come to edit them, but already that's just sparked something in me. So experimenting, I think. I made a whole video on this before. Maybe I should have gone back and watched my own video. That's probably what I need to do. Food for thought.